This video covers some farming that didn't get done during the making of the other videos for various reasons. This first one is farming the gub off Laney White. One thing and it's a pretty worthless weapon. One thing I've learned during the making of the videos is you don't really need to show every single run. Like if I have 40 runs to get a legendary, I don't have to show them all. I think what works best is just to show 2 runs at most to establish the means of getting to the area where the legendary is, which is what we're doing now. And in one other run to show actually getting the legendary. But the main purpose of the 2 runs is just in case something wasn't clear in the first one, or it's like here there's a lot of twisting and turning as we fight critters, but basically we're just getting to this point, the annex, which gives us a good place to farm Toomba and Kimon. Now a stalker and a skag got to be sweethearts is beyond me, but the challenge is to kill both of them within I think 10 seconds of each other. And we did that during the mission, but we didn't farm them. So there's the transformer. And then there's the other one drops, Toomba drops a different legendary. And that's Toomba way back there. I'm just trying to encourage him to come up here and attack me. And this approach is much easier than chasing all over the grounds looking for them. And there's the deliverance. Neither one of those are great weapons. And most of these that I'm doing now are not. I wouldn't go out of my way to get them again. Of course, they're going into my armory, so I don't really need to get them again, but Mad Dog comes down those stairs where you went up to push the plunger to blow up the train. He jumps off the edge of those. And if you're going to use a launcher on them, you want to stand back because they'll jump right on top of you. So there's the run showing where he is. And here's a second run to reinforce it. Of course, we just run by all these critters. Let Death Trap handle them. Critters or bandits or whatever. And there's his madhouse. You can look these up on my Legendaries webpage, which is linked below, and it will give you links to get more information about them, or you can just Google the name. This is looking for the cradle, and if you jump just to the left of the end of that rail, you land on those rocks. And if you see that he didn't drop anything good, then you don't have to run down there. And if you jump just to the right of the end of that rail, you'll go all the way down there, and it saves you a couple of steps. And there's the cradle. When the shield is depleted, it throws it out like a grenade. This kind of a gimmick. Now we're looking for Incinerator Clayton. He drops a not terrible launcher called the Pyrophobia. That little twist around that little pony wall there is not anything I'd ever done before. Saves you a little bit of hassle. So I may be the only one that didn't know that. But I usually go the other way so I can check the loot boxes. And there is Mr. Clayton. And his Pyrophobia. I'm not doing 2 runs because everybody should be real familiar with that run. Monster Mash, somehow this little side mission did not get done at all. And I think it's just because all this getting up to such a high level kind of threw things off. But anyway, you have to kill some racks. And this is part 2. They give you this mission killing things, and sometimes you kill them, and all you have to do is drive over the part, the blue spike, and it picks it up automatically, so you may not even know you've done a mission. But anyway, that is part 2, and now you get part 3. And the first part of part 3 is to get these really, really nasty racks. Now, the bee shield that I'm wearing, which really amps up the damage caused by weapons, actually transfers its power to the vehicle, is my understanding. But either that or the fact that I'm at level 40 and way ahead of this mission, these things aren't any problem. But I've been in here before where they kick my butt, and the best place to be in that case is under this pipeline, and then you can just kind of peek out and shoot at them. But you can see you have to get 20 of them. And we're almost there, and it hadn't been any problem. Then you have to kill, the second part of this mission is to kill the abomination. And when you kill Scorch, if you kept going, you would come to some stairs. So we're going to run by Scorch's area. Actually, I guess we were at those stairs when we were picking up the last of the echoes. So there we are. And he's like a couple other enemies in that. His name is Spyco.
No, it wasn't.
He doesn't always appear, but there's his Neogenator. Now this is one that you really want to get, and this is a farming that I did with another character after doing the videos. And with that character, I was not using the armory. I was just using what I picked up along the way for this character. So that means in the video, I was killing these guys with the nukem. And this character hasn't been able to get the nukem, and she could if she could access the armory, but we're not doing that. And so I was having a lot of trouble killing these guys. But this fastball, which you can get early on from Bowl in Memoriam Mission, which you should have gotten, you can one-shot kill them. And otherwise, she was just spending all her time chasing them around. What's really funny, I think, is even when you miss them, it bounces off the wall behind them, bounces back and kills them. I think 2 or 3 of them that happened on there. And oops, I missed. Okay. I didn't stand, the best place is to stand on this platform but closer to the table so you don't have to throw it so far. You're centrally located and you can hit them all. So that is, and this guy I just totally missed. I don't know why I was being so slow throwing these, but that got him. And there is the rubberized storm front. That is quite a letdown. I mean, it's better than nothing, but the log one is much better. The main reason I was doing this again was to show a time saver. See how we looked through the scope because we killed her from a distance and we could see there was no legendary there, so we don't have to run down there. And then if she's not there at all, then there's no point in running down there, because if you can't see her from that point where we were sniping at her, then she's not going to be down there. On my way to farm the Black Queen, I always run by here and farm these guys at the same time. I don't know how that guy got behind me, but I made a right mess of this. But I got the legendary on my 4th try, and I tried about 40 times before and couldn't get it. This is also the first time that Black Queen has run off where I couldn't even shoot at her. Okay, I'm jumping off to the jackpot so we can move on to something else. If you really miss seeing me do the same thing 40 times, leave me a note, I'll post it. If you saw the video for data mining 2, you know that I got blocked out of going for the B shield, so I'm doing that now. You have to do the mission kill first, go back and turn it in, and then come back over here. What I was doing there was you get up behind him and turn off his radio for a challenge, which is easy on the farming runs. And there it is. I don't know how many people would bother to click on the link below for this web page about legendary weapons. So I'm showing it here because on the left there's a list of the odds of getting a legendary on a specified number of runs, and on the right is a list in alphabetical order of legendaries which you can get and the named enemies that you can get them from in the normal mode run, up to and including killing Jack and the Warrior, as well as information about farming the loot box midgets. If you would like more information like this, be sure and click on the links below. And thank you for watching this series of videos.